Hey, hello to everybody. This is Curtis coming from the 19140, and hope everybody is enjoying themselves. And as I do all the time when I do my presentations, I like to say to everyone, good morning. Somewhere around the planet Earth, Mother Earth, is morning time. I'd like to talk just for a few seconds. I understand a lot of people is in crisis, and a lot of people might be a little nervous behind the pandemic that's taking place around the whole world, the coronavirus. But as I like to always say, stay strong, be vigilant in what you do, take care of yourself and your family, and make sure that you have the only one in your life to keep you going on, and that's God. So keep yourself moving forward. But as we all say, business must go on. So we're going to get down with the presentation. I'm going to make it real short today. I'm not going to keep it long. And let's get started. Here we go. Y'all ready? Let's go. Oh, what is that? Ah. Oh, yeah. Shake the ear a little bit. Woo! They stood playing. Here we go. Digital currency. Woo! Here we go. Cryptocurrency. 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 Oh, change it. Here we go. All right. Let's get started. Hey, once again, my name is Curtis McAllister, and I am here today with you. So let's get this thing started on. A little bit about myself. I am a retired longshoreman, 41 years experience as a crane operator and bulldozer operator. I'm also what you call a veteran master sergeant of the United States Air Force for 27 years as a heavy equipment instructor and operator. I'm a marketing explorer. It's 30 years in the business. I've dealt with real estate, travel, as a travel agent consultant, and now what I'm doing is cryptocurrency investor and training coach and a philanthropist, because I love to give. Once you give back, you always will receive that 110-fold. This is going to be the best webinar that you're going to have for this evening, and we're going to be running this webinar as we continue to deal with what's taking place here in the States with the coronavirus. So let's jump right into it and let's get started. Are you ready? Okay, here we go. If your home economy is not growing, there is no one to blame but yourself. New ideas can pay for your mortgage, and they also can pay for a lot of other things that's taking place. And I'll explain that to you in a minute. It's time to start building your life and your family economy. So here we go. Bitcoins. It is the eruption of the banking system. Over 350 times since the beginning of Bitcoins is supposed to have burst. Now, what you hear in the background, a lot of us through this disruption have heard this before. And if you're my age, when we started to get into the computer era, this was the only way that we could communicate online through dial-up. So what happened, cryptocurrency will do to the banks what email it did to the postal service. And I'm telling you one thing, you got mail. We all remember that sound. You got mail was from a AOL, American Online. And when that came out, it changed the whole game of what was taking place. Now, there's 3 steps to wealth. 1, cash flow, the system, and execution. Our founder and visionary, Derry Perkinson, is a master trader. I mean, he is a master trader. He has showed us so much stuff. He has 20 years in the military. He was a master sergeant. He's a computer engineer. And he come from the hard streets of Newark, New Jersey. And man, I'm telling you, you think it was hard then, it's really, really hard now pertaining to what's going on. So let's jump into it. The biggest secret on the internet today is MLS Bitcoin Club, and together we can prosper. Now we have a referral model, is 2 times 2 does not equal 4. And I'll explain that to you in a minute, because when I put two and two together, that means 22. But there's 22 different ways, along with 102 ways, and along with so many ways that we can refer our model to. Now, what you see on the screen, we have in the block, we have Sir Richard Branson, one of the richest men in the world. He owns Virgin Airlines, Virgin Records, and now they have a Virgin cruise line that's out. We have Mr. Bill Gates, second richest man in the planet, and he said Bitcoin is going to be unstoppable. So who wouldn't have ever imagined something coming from out of Mr. Gates' mouth? We got Curtis 50 Cent Jackson. Wow, man, he popped into this thing, man, by mistake, and has made him millions in cryptocurrency and Bitcoin. You have Floyd Mayweather, the same. He is a professional boxer, and he's been out there for years. But here's the kicker, the one that I like, Robert Kiyosaki. And he said the dollar will be replaced by gold and Bitcoins by the year 2040. I think it's going to happen a little before then. He is the author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And I'm telling you, he is where it's going to be. And he's giving you a forecast, not only him, but what's taking place. Now, through the MLS Bitcoin Club, there's no monthly fee. I'm going to say it again. Through the ML Bitcoin Club, there is no monthly fee. Wow, I wanted y'all to get that, because a lot of businesses out there, they want to charge you a monthly fee. Now, partners on the Bitcoin bandwagon, and they're growing. You see, we got Subway, Google, Overstock, Bloomberg. That's where I get all my information from, the stocks, but we're going to talk about that in a minute. We also got Boston.com, you got the American Red Cross, you got Facebook. All of these companies, and you got PayPal, deal with cryptocurrency. Now, let's move on. These two gentlemen right here, Jeff Basel is the owner and founder of Amazon. Jack Ma is the owner and founder of Alibaba. What Alibaba does, because they're located in China, what they do, they are a shipping organization that ship containers all around the world. Jeff Bezos' company, what they do, once they get here, they ship them to us, the consumers, and that's what we do. So what is their net worth is? Let me tell you, I think their net worth runs into something like, wow. Here we go. There you go. Jeff Bezos, I think his numbers are up, but they say it's $147 billion is what he's worth. Jack Ma, I think his numbers are up. I think it's $55 billion. But let me tell you something. A few weeks ago, this is what happened. Each one of them lost around about from $2 to $5 billion because of what happened with the economy today and what's taking place around the planet. So it's nothing that we can't actually forecast is going to happen. But if you understand how to leverage yourself, you will be able to move forward in so many things. Now, let's move on. The choice of building wealth. You can build it fast, you can build it slow, you can build it in the middle, like Malcolm in the middle. But we're not going to do that. I'm going to show you the fast way to build into wealth. Building wealth within 5 simple steps. You see them stars on the bottom? It's 5 simple steps. And here we go. This is how this goes. Now, I want to compare 1 Bitcoin versus the dollar, which equals to possibilities. Possibilities. Trust me. Here we go. In 2008, when the crash of the market, and let me explain something, over the last week, there were several times that the stock market, the New York Stock Exchange, had to shut down for 7-minute intervals. 7-minute intervals, that means it could have been trillions of dollars transferred, moving within the $7 million, but they had to put a stop to it because what was taking place with the pandemic of coronavirus that was taking place around the world. So the crash of 2008 is similar to what's taking place now. Now, in 2012, 1 Bitcoin, you were able to fill up your shopping cart. Just 1 Bitcoin. Not fill it up, but get a few items. Now, in 2013, you were able to purchase a little more things into your shopping cart with one Bitcoin, just one Bitcoin. And let me tell you something, that was remarkable at the time because nobody knew what Bitcoins was going to happen. Now, in 2014, you were able to load up that shopping cart. And you had a couple of extra bags on the bottom. And also you had a few bottles down there on it. You might have some expensive wine or something like that. But one of those bottles looked like it's Captain Morgan to me. So, hey, but let me show you this. In 2017, a lightning bolt struck. It hit real hard. And you know how much Bitcoin was worth at that time? $20,000. That's when I started to look at this and I got into the business. But let me tell you, somebody in 2010, I was in a convention in Las Vegas. There was a little guy come up to me with a handwritten flyer. He said, do you know anything about Bitcoins? I said, I don't know anything about no Bitcoins, Bitcoins, whatever it's called. But what we did, me and my wife, we went to that little small convention. And this was in Vegas. The convention I was at, we had over 10,000 people. The Bitcoin convention only had about 150 people. At that time, in 2010, one Bitcoin, hear me out now, one Bitcoin was selling for around about $20, $25, $30. I got quiet for a second because I'm still thinking about it when I was sitting in the audience there with them. I had the money, but when you go to Vegas, hey, what stays in Vegas? Well, what you do in Vegas, stay in Vegas. I had the money to invest in it, but I didn't see the concept of it. So moving forward, we are in the year 2020. Right now, one Bitcoin, because of the way the market has been fluctuating, one Bitcoin right today is worth $6,000. $6,000. People might say, well, in 2017, it was 20,000. It's like the stock market. It's moving. It's moving. But all the experts, all the professionals, even I found that Mr. Derek Perkinson, Wall Street, has told us to hold tight. To hold tight, because what's going to take place, y'all hear me? What's going to take place? The market's going to move. Once this pandemic is settled and they come up with the cure and how they're going to work this, and I truly believe it, the market's going to skyrocket. It's going to jump right out of the window. That's what's going to happen. And at the end of 2020, I'm telling you, one Bitcoin is a possibility could be worth 25,000 to 30,000. And in 2025, the projection of a Bitcoin, this is what they're looking at now. They're looking at the projection of a Bitcoin to be where you'll be able to purchase that lime color, beautiful Bentley along with that home. These are the possibilities. And if you put your faith in what you believe in and you work hard at your dreams, these things will happen. Now, let's talk about starting business, because we also teach you how to do that. We also teach you how to train in debt, how to start up a corporation or an LLC, a legal liability corporation. It's easier than what you think. Myself, I have a few of them, which I did my own, and they are legal and bona fide, and they are working. You also could build up to your retirement, 401k. Here's another thing. A lot of people are starting to cash in because of what they feel was taking place. The experts at the stock market of Wall Street, those who are dealing with the option markets, they're telling you to hold on. Our founder, Wall Street, Derek Perkinson, is saying the same thing. Hold on, because the market is about ready to jump back. It's about ready to bounce. Now, we can help you improve on your personal credit. We can help you increase that. I remember one time when my score in 2008, it was good. But when the crash came, and in one night I lost over $60,000, and I was of my retirement money. A lot of y'all remember that. My credit score went so poor, it went past the letters poor on there, but it took me so many more years to build that up. And I had to do that. So today we also teach you how to repair and how to help you out with your credit. Now, build your family banking system. And I'm going to say it because I'm a realist and I do this real. Now, you have the principal and your interest. You have 20 years, and what you see on the screen, you have $243,000, which is all interest back into the pocket. Back when I was listening to my mother, God bless her soul, she said they had to combine their monies so they were able to buy homes and to invest in land where they were able to support one another, along with food and other things. Somehow the families today, we got out of that. But most families that are coming into the United States from foreign countries, this is what they're doing. They're repeating the process that what we had once we were back in the day. That's how we were dealing with ourselves. So it just shows you, once you build up your family banking system, which we also would teach you how to do, this is the way that you will be able to move forward. Now, invest like a billionaire. Offshore Accounts, the best country. I'm going to read through a few of these. For tax benefits, it's the Cayman Islands. I've been to the Cayman Islands last year. There were so many individual foreign banks in the Cayman Islands. This is where people go, not to say to hide their money. This is where people go for the tax benefits. The best country for the wealthy is Singapore. The best country for access protection is Switzerland. Now, let me tell you about what happened in Switzerland. Last week, they shut down for a whole week because of what's taking place around the world. Switzerland deals with a lot of banking assets to protect the consumer that invests in their investments to put their money in the Swiss bank. So what this is telling you, that they are revamping. There's a change that's about ready to come. And the best country for the high investment rates is the beautiful country of Belize. And I've been there several times. But let me tell you about this gentleman right here. And I am so proud of this gentleman. He's a young man. His name is Mr. Robert F. Smith. He's a billionaire. He's a tech investor, and he's a philanthropist. Now, what he did, he paid the balance of the tuition of all the graduates that came out of Morehouse University in Atlanta. And hey, men and women such as these individuals, I feel so great about them. What they're doing is looking out for the future. What was given to them so freely, now they're giving it back freely. Now, the MLS Bitcoin Clubs, we have 10 Bitcoin centers. And I'll explain that to you right now. Here we go. What you see, these columns, we call them centers. We have a starter position. We have level 1, level 2, level 3. Level 4 is what we call the ruby position. Level 5 is the emerald. Level 6 is the diamond. We got double diamond, triple diamond, and we have the ambassador level. That's what we have. Now, what I want to tell you is, through this cycle, if you look from level starter position up to level crown ambassador, which is a VIP, you see the numbers that are associated on the top. You got 0.048, 0.12, 0.3, 0.60, 1.5. If you add each and every one of these up together in one cycle, which is possible, you can do this, that comes up to 74.5 Bitcoins. And what did I just tell you one Bitcoin is going for? It's going for $6,000. And with that, you can't go wrong with that. I'm telling you, if you understand the value of what that is, and I'm going to tell you what that comes to in United States currency, that's $433,744.71. That's what that comes in the United States currency, that many Bitcoins. Hey, you could change many things in your life. You could change a whole lot of things. Now, so like I said, we have 10 Bitcoin centers, and where we say to start for this, to get you started, we say start at the starter position, and for the fast track, that's level 1. Now, Here we go. Some of the benefits of the MLS Bitcoin Club. Once you understand how this works, because we're going to explain to you. You'll be able to get yourself a bit pay card. That's like a Visa pay card. And that's basically what it is. You see the word debit. How many times do many of us today use our debit cards? There are a lot of people that are using the the EBT cards. They're just using the ATM cards. But see, here's one of the catches to it, and it's crazy because the thing is that they don't know how, a lot of people don't know how to use that to build their wealth. Cryptocurrency is a non-tangible e-wallet debit card, you know, and this is what you can receive. And we've been working so diligently and so hard to finance, see, to attain the business financing, access your finance advisors and to build a better business credit score. These are some of the things that come up. Now, here's the day. You can purchase physical gold bars and coins in bullion. I like that word, with Bitcoins, because here it is. Bitcoins is 6 times the value of gold. You heard what I just said? It's 6 times the value of gold. So that means one gold coin is averaging around about $1,050. I just told you one Bitcoin is $6,000. Okay, your choice to build wealth. I'm saying it again, your choice to build wealth, to build it slow or to build it fast. Let's look at the fast track. Here we go. The MLS Bitcoin Club. Together we can do it. Join both. You know what I just said? Join both. Start here. Start at the starter position in level 1. The starter position will cost 0.016. Level 1 is 0.0455. Why I say join? Because the fast track will explode your money tree. And that's what we're talking about here. It's exploding your money tree, not to keep you back running in the back, not to keep thinking, well, maybe if I should, maybe if I shouldn't, if I should, I should. The fast track. And LAYE means learn as you earn. That's the key to this. You're not going to get it in one night. So you learn as you earn. And that is the key factor to this. Now, I love this right here. The first 10 to 30 days will elevate you to level 3. To that center. I said we got 10 centers. Remember I told y'all that? Okay, here we go. Our MLS Bitcoin, we have a formula. The formula, wealth and formula, is the golden formula is this. L3, which is level 3, and 30 equals 1. The 1 represents 1 Bitcoin. The first cycle, one cycle to level 4, the first 30 days to 90-day plan, once again, you start at the starter position in level 1. This is how this works. And as of 2018, the quotes are subject to change. So in group 1, you see the numbers there, which 1 Bitcoin at that time, which is going to move forward than this number we got here. 1 Bitcoin will equal $10,000 by the end of this year. I truly believe, because at the beginning of this year of 2021, Bitcoin was going for 12,000. It made a drop because of the market. Now you get through the third cycle, which I just told you how this works, through the 30 to 90-day plan, the third cycle. Once you get there, you can accumulate 3 Bitcoins. At this quota is at $30,000. But I truly believe by the end of this year, each Bitcoin, 1 Bitcoin will at least be going between $22,000 and $25,000. Now, it's time to start building your home economy. Blaming everyone else for your bad economy is great, until you got nobody left around but to blame yourself. Now the enrollment fee, and I believe this is gonna change, is $149. The annual membership is $99. But here's the key to once there is no monthly fee. None. You learn as you earn and you grow. Extras that you might have coming in, accumulating in from building up your community. This is how this happened. You can build your community also. So I really want to show you what we do. I told you this would be a quick presentation. The cash flow crisis. Learn how to trade. We also teach you this. This Bitcoin business of cryptocurrency and digital currency, it's going to be the way of the future. A lot of people might not believe it, but you're doing it every single day. Most places are not receiving any cash. In Pennsylvania, on the Pennsylvania Turnpike, they shut it down to all cash exchange. You have to either use what they call the Easy Pass, or you have to use your debit credit card, or if not, your car. When you go through the traffic lanes, through the toll, they're going to take a picture of your license plate, and what you're going to do, you're going to receive a bill. And 10 to 1, you're going to have to pay that bill through a digital way of doing it. But what we do and what we have learned through the master of our organization, Mr. Derek Perkinson, aka Mr. Wall Street, he's learning us how to trade on the market. So MLS Trading Academy is something that we encourage everyone to get involved with. You will understand what options are. You will understand how the market moves. You will be educated on which way that the market is fluctuating and how it's moving through the through the A&P, right? All of these things that takes place. So with that, as I'm about ready to wrap this up and the financial system recap, MLS, join us. It's a one-time out-of-your-pocket membership, and you can't beat that. It's up to 5 in the community, and you get paid in Bitcoins. I'm telling you, you get paid in Bitcoins, and the 6th member automatically recycles and it starts again. Step 2, you can elevate your position. Okay, it's easy using the Bitcoins that you receive in your community to elevate yourself to move forward and become a product of the product. Invest some of the extra money that you have, put it into Bitcoins. Understand and learn the stock and the trade system, which we offer. The massive leverage system is a powerful concept. Let me say that again. The massive leverage system is a powerful concept to earn all the Bitcoins you want, need, and desire. So as I like to say, get back with the person who invited you to this webinar. Hey, if this is your first time getting on this webinar, if you just popped in, my information will be coming up. I'll be freely, gladly to look me up. But let me tell you something, you are in the right place. I like to have fun with this, and I'm going to tell you one thing. It's time for you to make a critical walk in your life. There's a lot of people that's going to depend on you to do this. The future is coming now. The future is here. And I like to say this, mostly all these movies that were made in the 80s and the 90s and about the future and this and that, you don't see nobody exchanging any money. Everything is based on a card, a scanner, something. It's digital. It's just where it's going to be. The banking system is going to change within the next 6 months. The banking system is going to change within the next 6 months. I want everybody to have a great day. Like I said, everybody around the world, stay safe. We're going to get through this. Don't sell off all your 401s and just hold on. Hold on to the Bitcoins you got, if you got some. But get involved with our system here, our MLS Bitcoin Club. My name is Curtis McAllister, and my wife's name is Joan McAllister. We are the McAllisters, and I'm telling you, I am enjoying this thing. And join us today so everybody can sit back and have a good time. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Woo! Oh, yeah. One love. Oh, hope you enjoyed it. Woo! Here we go. Oh, yeah. Woo! Yeah, 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 yeah. Woo! Oh.